who was of the clan of Elimelech. And behold, Boaz came from Bethlehem, and he said to the reapers, "The Lord be with you." And they answered, "The Lord bless you." Then Boaz said to his young man who was in charge of the reapers, "Whose young woman is this?" And the servant who was in charge of the reapers answered, "She is the young Moabite woman who came back with Naomi from the country of Moab. She said, 'Please let me glean and gather among the sheaves after the reapers.' So she came, and she has continued from early morning until now, except for a short rest." Now, just from what we read here, some parts that kind of stood out to me was that obviously as soon as they got there during the harvest time, and we already talked about that. Ruth and Naomi, and God positioning them, you know, how God is able to position you um in spaces and places that you'll find favor in. He'll put you in places, he'll position you in such a way, if you obey him, in such a way that you will even reap of things that you did not sow. You will reap where you did not sow. You will eat the fruits of labor that you did not sow, right? If you obey God. And that's what Ruth did. And she ended up, God ended up making it so that she was positioned, because she obeyed God. She ended up in a position where she was able to harvest of um of things, of fruits, of labor that she did not sow, right? But then also we have to realize that when Ruth got there, as soon as they got there, she got straight to work. She saw that there was work to do. She saw that, okay, like we got here during the time of harvest, like I need to get to work. She did not sit around. She did not lazy around and wait and, you know, just sit down and become a burden to her mother-in-law. But no, she came, she got straight to work and provide for herself and her mother-in-law, to take care of her mother-in-law. So not only did she cling to her mother-in-law, but she also she clung onto her to become a blessing, to become of help, not to be a burden to her mother-in-law. So that's very important. And it says that they got there, and she had said, so she set out. She asked her mother-in-law if she could go. She said, "Let me go to the field and glean among the ears of grain after him in whose sight I shall find favor." And her mother-in-law said, "Go, my daughter." It says verse 3 says, "So she set out and went and gleaned in the field